What happens when an ordinary high school student sees the future? The Tyke AI who sees the future. Chapter 12: The Jinong Lake Search Operation. Deployment of divers. The search of Jinong Lake proceeded as planned. Intelligence agents from various countries measured the depth of Jinong Lake and analyzed the underwater terrain before deploying divers. The divers combed through the water, thoroughly searching for the laboratory. Using underwater detection equipment, they scanned the lakebed and dug into suspicious areas, but found no clues. Despite hours of searching, the divers found no traces of the laboratory. They surfaced, shaking their heads and exchanging glances. They realized that the search of Jinong Lake was not an easy challenge. Deployment of excavators. When the divers yielded no results, the intelligence agents moved on to the next phase. They decided to demolish the small, abandoned laboratory near Jinong Lake using excavators. The excavators roared as they lifted and crushed the remains of the old building. Dust flew, and pieces of concrete scattered. The agents closely observed the demolition site, hoping to find traces of the laboratory, but still found nothing. The abandoned laboratory was filled with old equipment and discarded documents, none of which provided any significant clues. Searching for Jinwoo at school. Meanwhile, agents from South Korea's National Intelligence Service niche headed to Jinwoo's school to arrest him. They walked through the school hallways, searching for Jinwoo. They asked teachers about his whereabouts and searched the classrooms, library, and playground, but Jinwoo was nowhere to be found. The students watched the niche agents with confused expressions, and the teachers looked on nervously. At the same time, Jinwoo observed the niche agents search from a distance. Using binoculars, he watched the search operation at Jinong Lake. Seeing the divers combing the water and the excavators demolishing the abandoned laboratory, Jinwoo watched with a tense heart. Jinwoo felt conflicted. Frank urged Jinwoo to flee, saying, "Jinwoo, the situation is too dangerous now. We can't stay here any longer. It's best to escape to a safe place through smuggling." Jinwoo pondered deeply over Frank's suggestion. He had risked everything to help Minji and her family, but now he and Frank were on the verge of being exposed. "Frank, if we run away from here, everything will be over. We won't be able to help Minji and her family anymore either," Frank replied calmly. "Jinwoo, our safety is important too. If we stay here, we could all be in danger. Think carefully." Jinwoo sighed and lifted the binoculars again. He felt the pressure of having to make a decision as he continued to watch the search operation at Jinong Lake. "Okay, let's watch a bit longer. If the situation becomes unbearable, I'll consider fleeing." However, at that moment, CIA agents at Jinong Lake spotted Jinwoo. "There he is. Over there." The agents shouted and ran towards Jinwoo. With Frank's help, Jinwoo quickly grasped the situation and started to run. Frank guided Jinwoo, showing him the fastest escape routes. "Jinwoo, to the left. Then take the right alley." Panting, Jinwoo sprinted. He ran through narrow alleys and across the bustling city center. As the sound of the agents' footsteps grew closer, Jinwoo was gripped with fear. "Jinwoo, move quickly. They're right behind you." Frank's urgent voice echoed. Jinwoo dashed into a narrow alley. He climbed over walls, kicked over trash cans to block the pursuers' path. Though the agents followed relentlessly, Frank's guidance in predicting the agents' routes made Jinwoo's escape difficult to catch. Deployment of the EMP bomb and Jinwoo's capture. In the midst of the chase, the German intelligence agency deployed an EMP bomb. "EMP bomb ready," Hans Mola ordered. The EMP bomb was fired, disabling all electronic devices within a 3 km radius of Jinwoo's location. "Frank, what's happening? Why did everything stop?" Jinwoo asked, confused. At that moment, Jinwoo's glasses began to heat up and then exploded. Jinwoo fell to the ground from the shock. With the connection to Frank severed by the EMP bomb, Jinwoo could no longer run. The niche agents seized the opportunity and captured Jinwoo. Handcuffed, Jinwoo stood up and looked around with a resigned expression. "Jinwoo Kim, you are under arrest for illegal fund procurement," a niche agent announced. News of Jinwoo's arrest spread through the school, causing a stir among the students, and Minji was the most shocked of all.